Good evening, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining us this evening for our lesson in Advanced Academics virtual Advanced Academics Night. My name is Alicia Davis. I am the Director of Family and Community Engagement, and I just want to welcome you all this evening. And we appreciate you for taking the time out this evening to tune in to the information that you are going to be provided. Tonight, we have 6 people on our panel. We have Dr. Courtney Jackson. She is the Executive Director of Counseling Services for the district. We have Ms. Tracy Bragg. She is the Associate Principal of the Early College Academy and Advanced Academics at Cedar Hill High School. We have Dr. Kalitha Johnson. She is the Associate Principal at Collegiate Academy and High School. We have Natalie Garrett. She is the Coordinator of Advanced Academics and Innovation for the district. We also have Mr. Michael Clear. He is the AP Human Geography and Honors Geography teacher at Cedar Hill High School and ECA, right? And we have Kara Allen, who is a student at the Early College Academy at Cedar Hill High School, and she's also on the Superintendent Student Roundtable. I had to do the plug. Okay, now I'm going to pass it on to Dr. Jackson.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We are looking forward to sharing some great information with you tonight. I just want to briefly talk to you about the purpose of tonight's meeting. This meeting is geared toward all students and parents of scholars that are rising 9th through 12th graders. So that would be our current 8th through 11th grade scholars. The purpose of our meeting is to provide an overview of the many secondary advanced academic programs we have available for your scholar, to share some information that will help you to initiate those conversations with your student as we prepare for our course selection window, which will open here in January, and then to answer any questions that you may have about any of our advanced academic options. And now I'll turn it over to Miss Natalie Garrett to talk to you more about one of our advanced academic programs.
Good evening, everyone. So when we speak about advanced academics, you really have 3 options that are available to you. You have the honors program, the advanced placement program, and the dual credit program. And if you are a scholar on the call and you are interested in advanced academics, we want to make sure that you are making this decision for yourself and no one else. So here are some 4 questions that will guide you in your conversation to assess whether advanced placement is the route for you and if you're willing to take the challenge. So there are several benefits to taking advanced academics. Number one, you're more likely to graduate from high school if you are in one of our honors, AP, or dual credit courses. You're more likely to transition to a 4-year college, less likely to take developmental courses in college, more likely to persist in post-secondary settings, and accumulate more college credits as you go. Also, very important that you could possibly increase your class rank, especially if you're successful in these courses. You want to decrease your time in college so you can save the amount of time that you're spending on a 4-year degree. And then it'll add to the cost in your savings. If you're getting these credits in high school, then it will cost you less later in life. All right. So, what are some characteristics, if you're wondering, what do I have to do in order to be an advanced academic scholar? Typically, students who excel in these courses, they are willing to meet high expectations. When you come into these courses, you are taking a college course at the high school level. So there will be high expectations for the work that you do. If you're a hardworking, self-motivated student, very conscientious about your work, you do typically need to be organized in order to manage your time and then manage the work that you'll be receiving in the course and how you'll process through that work. And also a student who doesn't mind doing homework and preparing for class for the next day. Remember, it's very important to note that it's not all about getting A's. We want to make sure that everyone knows that a successful AP scholar doesn't have to make all A's, but we want to make sure that they're embracing the challenge that's set before them. So, as I mentioned before, we have three different options. The first option is our honors courses. Usually, these honors courses come before advanced placement courses and sometimes before your dual credit courses. But these are courses that show up in middle school and in high school. They are formally pre AP or advanced placement, but we call them honors. They're designed to be more rigorous in their preparation to prepare you for AP or dual credit, and they're designed to prepare you definitely for college. Scholars do not have to qualify for these courses through any type of test grades or any other expectations. You just have to be willing to accept the challenge. So we encourage you to do just that. In our schools that we offer, what that we offer several honors courses, and some of them are listed here on the screen. Just remember that these courses are all based on enrollment, so sometimes they come and go from year to year, just depending on the amount of students that are enrolling in the course. And I will turn it over to Dr. Johnson from our Collegiate Academy and High School.
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Johnson, and as she stated, I'm the associate principal at Collegiate. And so, in terms of our programs that we offer advanced placement as well. So, this is an educational programming, and so it's designed to support you or scholars toward high achievement and accelerated learning environments. So, there are several components to it. So, you're looking at College Board. College Board is a national organization that develops AP curriculum, expectations, and exams. So, essentially, what it does is that College Board provides a platform for teachers to have resources as well as for the teachers to assign activities to students. Likewise, it also creates a platform for students to go in and get resources they need to support them in their classes. Also, it's college level course. So the work is equivalent to as if you were a freshman in college. So it's a freshman level coursework. As Ms. Garrett said, it is challenging. So typically the most rigorous courses in high school are going to be your AP courses, and you want to look forward to the challenge. She talked about the A piece. And so again, we're not necessarily focusing on the A, but just know if that is your goal, you're going to have to push and make sure that you challenge yourself to meet your expectations or exceed your expectations. And then you have the exams for credit. So scholars take AP exams in May, measuring their mastery of college level work. So there are AP exams tied to this program. So some of the advantages and limitations that come along with advanced placement, some of the advantages is that nationally accepted by public and private universities. So if you receive the credit, say for example, if you score a 3 to 5 on your AP exam, then it'll be recognized by a private or public university, some of them. Likewise, you have availability for fine arts, foreign language, and a wide variety of science and social studies classes that I'll show you in a moment. Some of the limitations with the AP program is that different universities have different standards of passing scores to award college credit. So again, I spoke of you have the ability to range from 1 to 5 on your tests, but some universities, one university may say, hey, you can get college credit if you score 3 on the AP exam, whereas another university may say you need a 4 or 5 in order to obtain the credit from their university. So just make sure as you are navigating post-secondary opportunities that you understand what their AP credit would look like for your scholar. Also, rigor of the exams. Oh, it went on a little more. Another limitation is rigor of the exams limit the number of students who earn college credit. So it's very rigorous. And so it is going to challenge you. So if you're used to making easy A's across the board, AP classes are going to challenge you and going to pretty much make you work for your grade, which is awesome because you need to work for that. And then universities can limit the number of AP credits that you can apply towards college credit. So again, just make sure that you're mindful of whatever post-secondary institution you look for or that you plan to attend, that you understand what type of credits that they'll accept. So in thinking about like Cedar Hill High School itself, these are the AP courses that they offer. So if you look at the English components, they have English language, art, and literature. Under history, they have AP Human Geography, World History, US History, Government, Macroeconomics. Math courses, they have Calculus AB and Statistics. For science, they have Biology, Chemistry, Environmental Science, Physics 1. And then likewise, you have the social sciences and the fine arts, psychology, art history, art studio art, 2D, 3D, music theory, Spanish language arts seminar, and research. When you look at collegiate high school, there are less offered. So we have AP English Language Arts, World History, Human Geography, AP Calculus, Statistics, Spanish Language, and Culture. Again, the course offerings are based on course enrollment. So whether you're at the main high school, whether you're at collegiate, is based on number one, the number of kids who sign up for the course. That typically tells us how to schedule the sections on the master schedule, how many sections we need, how many teachers we need to execute that class. So just keep that in mind. If one campus offers over the other, there's nothing against that. It's just we base it on course enrollment. Thank you. Now I'll turn it over to Ms. Bragg.
Hello, thank you. How do you earn college credit from AP? Dr. Johnson went over a little bit of this. The test this spring for the majority will be a paper and pencil test, which is a little bit different from the last 2 years. So we are moving back to more of a traditional style test, and there will be the first 2 weeks of May where those exams will be scheduled. And so we are shooting for all scholars to earn a 3, 4, or 5 on the AP exam. You are much more likely to receive the college credit with those scores that range from a 3 to 5. Again, as you are starting to meet with college advisors, we're so excited to have so many universities coming onto campus now that we're opening up a little bit more. And so that's a good discussion point to have with those universities as you're trying to make those final decisions, is finding out from them exactly what score would I need to earn the college credit at your particular university. We do have a AP benefits package in Cedar Hill ISD. And so a part of that package includes that we offer live study sessions with our AP professors. We also partner with NIMSI, which is the National Math Science Institute this year. And so many students who are in those math, science, and English AP courses also benefit from getting some study sessions through that organization. And of course, we encourage our scholars to, if you need a little bit extra support, to schedule some office time or tutoring time with your AP professor. All of our AP teachers do have tutoring times that are published so that our scholars can take part in that to help them to make the best possible score on the exam. I'll now turn it over to one of our AP professors and scholars so they can talk about the student expectations and investment. Mr. Clear and Ms. Allen.
So with any class, you're going to have student expectations that you're going to have to meet and investment you're going to have to put in. So first and foremost, you want to make sure you meet your instructor expectations. Make sure you do your pre-reading, turning all your assignments, welcoming and adjusting with feedback, and attending all tutoring sessions, and importantly, communicating often. Making sure you're attending study sessions, attend at least 2 out of 3 sessions offered for each course.
And then you can also see, you want to sign the contract to sign up for the exam. This is really important. There's a website that AP teachers and AP scholars use, the My AP website, and there's a lot of important information that comes from this website. If you're enrolled in an advanced placement course, it's a pretty basic requirement to be involved in on that particular website, and of course, just doing everything you can be doing to be prepared. To be as successful as you can in the course and as well as your exam. We were mentioning the exam coming up, and the exam is an important part of the course. It's not the only part of the course, but it's a very important part, and the exams will begin to take place this year, spring 2022, on week 1 is May 2nd through May 6th, and then week 2 is May 9th through the 13th. And these exams students will be blocked out of class during that time, and they'll have an opportunity to take their exam. Like Ms. Bragg said, it'll be on paper this year, which is a change. And these dates are circled on every AP teacher's calendar because we are here to do our best to be prepared for these exams as we possibly can be. An important step in being an AP scholar and an AP student is also having good parent investment in these programs. Often parents are kind of surprised when students struggle at first because often students who take AP courses have been tremendous scholars their entire academic career, and they hit some roadblocks when they begin to take their first AP courses, especially those who are beginning early in high school. So it's important for parents to support the study time, monitor the progress of the scholars, ensure that they attend tutorials, especially if they're struggling, as well as Saturday sessions. Sometimes purchasing additional classroom materials. Pretty much every advanced placement course has some kind of test prep material that's out there. And a lot of the times teachers require students to purchase these materials when it's very close to preparing for the exam. There are often also summer projects that different AP teachers provide to students just to kind of get them going and get their minds prepared for the challenge ahead. English literature might start you off by reading a list of great novels and plays. I've used the map activity in the past. I teach AP Human Geography, so I want to make sure students have a solid understanding of where the different countries and states are located around the world. So different summer assignments will happen, depending on the teacher, just to get you as prepared as they possibly can so you can hit the ground running on that first day of school and already have your mind prepared for what is to come. There's an advanced academic agreement form, and students and parents are to sign this form. And it's just kind of reminding everyone about what the expectations are and helping everyone understand what they're getting themselves into, for lack of a better word. And I mean this in a good way, because getting into an advanced placement course, it has tremendous benefits, and it's just not the exam. It's also the opportunity just to be exposed to rigorous work that will pay off in the long run. So the advanced academic agreement form is just making sure that everyone is aware of the expectations so we can all be successful together. One of the great things that College Board and our district does is making sure that we recognize students who are successful on the AP exam, because it's a very, very big deal, in my opinion, when students are successful on the AP exam. If you receive a 3 or higher on the AP exam, if you receive a 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams, you're considered an AP scholar. And that is an amazing feat to have if you are able to do that, because as stated before, the exams are challenging. And this is not to frighten people away from taking the course, because we want you to take the course and we want you to take the exam and do your best. And if sometimes when students aren't as successful as they would have liked to be, it's not the end of the world, but we want to recognize those students who are very successful. So we have AP scholars with honor, which is a combination of their GPA as well as their AP exam score. And then we have other ways of recognizing those great students who are performing well in the course and on the AP exams. And I'll turn it back over to Ms. Jackson.
Okay, at this point, we want to talk to you a little bit about the second branch of our advanced academics programming, and I'll turn it over to Ms. Bragg to talk to you a little bit about the differences between the two programs.
Thank you. So in our district, we have both AP classes and dual credit classes. And so with the AP classes, as we've mentioned, the scholar takes the course with an AP teacher on campus. And at the end of the course in May, they are taking an AP exam that will be scored, and you'll get that score back several weeks after you take the exam. This is just like any other traditional high school course. We're now on a block schedule, so you would attend that course every other day with other high school students. And you can choose. One of the big things that a lot of people don't quite understand is that you get to choose whether or not you're going to share that AP exam score with your college or university. So after you've received those scores, you make that decision on whether or not you share the score with the university. With this one, the parents have a lot of access to the instructor. So you're able to communicate freely, just like with any other high school teacher, back and forth. With dual credit classes, on the other hand, you're earning a high school credit and college credit hours simultaneously. And so success of a dual credit course is strictly based on the grade that you make in that class. With this one, you're attending many times online, or sometimes we have professors that come in person to our campuses. You're still attending with other college students. The core classes usually do transfer to other public Texas institutions. The final grade does go on a transcript that will be with you forever. It's a lot more permanent when you're in a dual credit course. Those college credit hours and that GPA or that grade will follow you throughout your university career. And professors usually only communicate with the student, because at this point you're considered a college student when you're in a dual credit course. And so that makes a little bit of difference with the communication between the parent and the professor. So the dual credit advantages and limitations. Advantages of dual credit is that Cedar Hill ISD does pay the cost of your tuition and textbooks. So there's no cost to the students or parents with our successful dual credit students. It's usually accepted by every public university in the state. It's accepted by most private universities, and dual credit classes are all Texas Common courses. And this can also lead to you earning a performance acknowledgement for graduation. So on your high school graduation, it can lead to an extra performance acknowledgement. The limitations with dual credit is that the university degree plans can vary and they can require different courses. And also students must satisfy the college requirements in order to remain actively enrolled in dual credit. So those grades, if you slip up a little bit, that could limit your ability to continue in the dual credit program.
So what are the success benefits for our scholars in participating in any of our dual credit programs? So it's been shown that dual credit courses have a higher pass rate because on average, more than 83% of our students earn a credit in both on the college side and the high school side versus advanced placement. Now, tonight's presentation is not to give you the benefits, pros, and cons of each. You want to make sure that you talk to your scholar and determine which option is best. But we did want to paint a picture as to the differences between each of these programs. And also, students in academic and CTE dual credit courses are less likely to drop out of high school because of their engagement, their level of engagement with these courses. And then students who enroll in transferable credit courses are more than twice as likely to enroll in Texas 2 or 4-year colleges. So those students that participate in dual credit classes in high school are less likely to go on and continue to pursue other post-secondary options at other institutions. So that's why we want to encourage our students to continue to participate in these courses while in high school. And then dual credit gives qualified high school students an opportunity to earn college credit, which Ms. Bragg spoke on a moment ago, while they're completing their school requirements. We have what we call our articulation chart. So all of the courses that are required for high school graduation have a course that is aligned to one of the dual credit courses that they take, so that it takes the place on their high school requirements. And then they're also earning the college credit as we've already stated. And then all of our dual credit programs are offered in collaboration with Dallas College, which is our partner. Our campus in Cedar Hill ISD is Cedar Valley. However, some of our scholars do participate in courses that are outside of Cedar Valley in some of the other Dallas College networks. And then while we partner with Dallas College, the success of our scholars is also important to Dallas College because they are earning credit for both our campus and their campus. So there are some supports for scholars and parents that we always encourage our dual credit scholars to pursue. There's tutoring offered through Dallas College for those dual credit classes. And then our scholars also have access to the library services, which are offered on the Cedar Valley campus. So if we have any current dual credit scholars on the line that are preparing to end the semester, we want to encourage you to use those supports that are available to you. Reach out and participate in that online tutoring that's offered to you, and also those library services. What are the benefits that we offer in our district to our scholars? Not just our advanced academic scholars, but all of our scholars that are pursuing post-secondary readiness. We do offer all of our AP tests free of charge. Cedar Hill covers that cost. We do offer free dual credit tuition for the first time you've taken the course, and we'll get into that a little more in detail. What are the responsibility of the parent and scholars after that first time taken? We do pay for all of your dual credit textbooks. Then we offer PSAT for grades 8 and 9, which we just recently offered, and the PSAT grade 10, and then the PSAT NMS QT is also offered free of charge to our 10th and our 11th graders. This year, we offered SAT to our seniors already, and in March, our juniors will be participating in the SAT test. That is also free of charge, offered through Cedar Hill ISD. And then we offer free TSI, reading, writing, and math to all of our scholars in grades 8th through 12th. You'll be hearing more information about our upcoming TSI readiness test. 9th and 10th graders who are currently in our dual credit programs will be testing along with our 11th and 12th graders on the first round of tests, which will happen here early in February. And then we also offer free ASVAB tests for any scholar that is wanting to participate in that test. So that's overall about a $3,000 per student total savings for our families that we offer in district. Now, tuition and textbooks are covered for our scholars that participate in our dual credit classes for their first attempt. So we want to make sure that as parents, we are supporting our scholars and making sure that they're accessing the resources that are available at the high school as well as the college level so that they pass the first time, because the second attempt is at the cost of the family. It is a $177 per 3-hour course. Now, there is not a requirement that our students go back and make up that course. However, as Ms. Bragg stated earlier, it does impact their college transcript. So we do encourage all of our scholars who are not successful the first time to go back and retake that course. And then the third attempt is the $177 plus an additional $50. And then additional benefits of not just dual credit, but also AP is the impact it has on the student's overall rank and GPA. We do offer additional rank points for all of our scholars who participate in our advanced academics courses. The honors courses that Ms. Garrett mentioned earlier in our presentation is worth an additional 5 points, and all of our dual credit and AP courses are worth an additional 10 points. I do want to note that we did have an amendment to our policy for rank and GPA, beginning with the class of 2024, and we are only counting the core courses that are taken for advanced academics. So any elective courses that are dual credit or advanced academics will not count toward rank or GPA. Only those courses that are core will count. And then, as we mentioned, it is a cost benefit to our families also, because if you're getting credit for college courses while in high school, then you are not having to pay for those courses when your student goes off to pursue their additional post-secondary plans. AP exams, they're covered. They're about $95 each exam. Dual credit courses are covered at 100% for the first time taken. And as we mentioned, that saves you about $177 at the college level for community college. And the university cost of one course is right at $678 on average. So these courses do benefit your pocketbooks when you encourage your students to do well while they take them in high school. Now, we want to talk to you really briefly about course selection. The reason we're having this meeting in November is because we want to give you and your scholars an opportunity to discuss these courses and decide if this is the route you would like to take. And we'll give you an opportunity to designate this, show you how you can designate these courses here in a moment. But we want to do this ahead of the course selection window opening. And the reason we do that is because we need to have these courses on your scholars' course selection prior to opening the window for them to select their other core and elective courses. So our course selection window will open in the spring semester. However, we're pre-planning now. And so here's more information on how you can request an advanced academic course that we've discussed tonight. The first thing you want to do is review the Cedar Hill program of study. The current one is located on our website, and it is our course guide, which outlines all of our courses, in addition, not just our advanced academics courses, but all of our courses that are available in district. And then what we've prepared for you is the scope and sequence requirements for all of our AP and dual credit courses, so that you can know if your scholar is eligible for a course. You can review this document. Before we leave tonight, I will ask Ms. Davis to provide the links for you so that you can have access to those links. But that document is there for you, and all of the prerequisite courses are listed. So if you're interested in a course, you would just need to pull your student's transcript from Family or Student Access to see if they've already taken those courses. And if they successfully pass the prereqs, then they're eligible to select that course for next year's schedule. And then the next form that Ms. Davis will post for you is the form that you will use to let us know if you want to request an advanced placement or a dual credit course. All we're requesting is the student's ID number and name, a few pieces of contact information, and a list of the courses that they would like to see on their next year's schedule. And once we have a comprehensive list of the AP courses being requested and the dual credit courses, we'll be in further contact, so you'll know next steps to ensure that your scholar is ready to have those courses added to their course requests. One thing to note really quickly, if we can go back one time. If you have a current 8th grader that is planning to apply for collegiate high school or our ECA program at Cedar Hill High School, this does not apply. If you are planning to apply for those programs, their programs are scripted and they have crosswalks in which they adhere to. So we already have the dual credit and advanced placement program outlined for your student 9th through 12th grade. It is a 4-year plan that leads to the associate's degree at those two campuses. So they will not need to designate the AP and dual credit courses that they want to select here. However, if you want to go on and do that, as you await to see if they are accepted into these programs, that is fine, and we can go back and delete it. But they will not need to each year designate the courses that they select because they will have a crosswalk.
Let me unmute myself. All right, so now we're going to take some questions from Facebook and YouTube. Right now, I only see one question from Jack. It says, thank you all for this meeting. When able, please advise if students that are already enrolled are to enroll or test in each year, or if they stay in the program as long as their grades stay up accordingly. So do they have to apply every year, or do they automatically stay if their grades are okay?
So for advanced academics courses that we discussed tonight, there's no application. You can request them on your course request, and you can let us know now by using the form that I just mentioned. But if you're talking about either our collegiate program or our ECA programs, you do not have to apply each year. Once you're in the program, you're there. However, you can be off track if you're not being successful as you matriculate through those programs. So we want to just ensure that our scholars remain on the crosswalk by passing those courses that are outlined for them.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. All right, this is from Amy. My daughter attends ECA. She has already signed up for dual credit, although she was told she cannot start dual credit until summer. Why is that? Does anyone?
I'll take it.
Maybe if this is a unique situation, she might need to
Yes.
reach out to me.
Absolutely. We're so blessed to have 2 dual credit counselors on our campus, but many times if the applications and things aren't processed quickly enough by the college, then that could push you to starting in the summer, so that we work with those one-on-one situations to make sure that you get caught up. So starting in the summer, especially if you are an incoming 9th grader, we can definitely get you back on track so that you have that opportunity to graduate with your associate's degree. But definitely reach out to myself or Miss LaMonica Mercy so that we can follow up and assist.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bragg. This says, if you're currently a 9th grader and are not enrolled now but want to enroll for ECA, this person wants to enroll for ECA. They're currently a 9th grader, but not enrolled. I guess they want to know how they can do that.
So for our 9th grade cohort, we are currently at capacity. However, we do have a wait list. We can, when the application window opens again in December, I believe, you're welcome to apply. If any of our scholars leave or are no longer in the program, then we can select scholars from the wait list. But currently our 9th grade cohort is at capacity.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. This was a follow-up. She said she was told that it was due to her schedule, but she will definitely follow up. She's in 10th grade. So, any other questions you all have? You have the experts here, and they can answer your questions. You even have a scholar here that can speak to her experiences in these programs. But if you all have additional questions, please feel free to put them in the chat so we can get them answered while we are live. I don't know if anyone wants to take some time to say anything while we are waiting for more questions to be added.
I would like to just make a quick comment. A lot of the times when we talk about our dual credit courses, some people want to say certain students do or do not belong in AP. Every student who wants to take AP or dual credit, or especially AP, if you want to take the course, it's available for you. The only thing is that you have to want to do it. It doesn't matter how you've done in STAR test on the past. It doesn't matter what you think you might be intellectually capable of doing. If you are willing to do the work and want to take the course, it's a great opportunity. But that's the most important part. You have to want to take the course. And if you do, it'll be a great experience, whether we're successful on the exam or not. Studies show that just taking the course and trying the exam, you have a better chance of being successful in the future. So AP, in my opinion, is a great way to go to just ensure that you're as prepared as you can be for post-secondary readiness. And I just encourage all students who are interested and willing to put in the work to sign up and try an AP course.
Great advice, Mr. Clear. Now, I do not see any other questions, but this is my time to say, parents, if you are listening tonight, you do know that we are in the middle of the Youth Truth Family and Scholar Survey. If you got the link, if you got an email or a text for participating in the Youth Truth Survey, please complete that survey. The deadline is Friday. Please, families, complete the Youth Truth Survey that you continue to receive. You will receive another email about it tomorrow. Just an FYI. Here's another question. When can a current freshman enroll in the dual credit classes?
So you want to utilize the link that we spoke of during the presentation, and we will post it for you in the chat, I believe. Okay, Ms. Davis is going to post it. It's just a simple Google form so that you can let us know which courses your scholar is requesting. And when we open the course request window, we will move that over to his or her schedule if they are eligible. So make sure you look at the prerequisite chart also to make sure that that scholar is eligible for that course.
Yes, and those two links are currently on both YouTube and Facebook. So if you click on either one of those two links, it will give you the information. One gives you the courses themselves, and the other one is the form to complete if you are interested. All right, so here we go. This question says, if your 11th grade student has completed graduation requirements minus 2 classes, will your students be able to take dual classes for the last year? This is a junior who has already completed their graduation requirements except for 2 courses. Will they be able to take dual credit classes during their senior year?
Yes, we have a number of dual credit elective courses that won't duplicate with some of the core courses required for graduation. So just if you have any questions, you can reach out to any one of us to see if it is going to duplicate on your transcript. But the prereq guide will give you a good head start into looking into what courses you're eligible for. But you want to probably look at the ones that are elective credits if you've already met your graduation requirements.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. And if an easy email if you do have questions about any of this, and I can just send it on to the appropriate person, is FACE, like your face, Family and Community Engagement. It is an acronym at CHISD.net. So FACE at CHISD.net. If you do have questions, you don't know people's emails, I will take care of you. Okay, here is a question When will we know if our student tested college ready on the TSIA?
I will take that one also. So we do have the TSIA results in office. You can contact the counselor. However, starting on the 29th, we are about to roll out a new transcript program known as Greenlight. And on the student's Greenlight transcript, we do have the TSIA scores listed. So if you want to know prior to the Monday we return from break, you can reach out to me or to the campus counselor and they can give you those TSIA results, or you can wait until Greenlight rolls out and your student will have access to his or her all of his college readiness exams that he or she has taken thus far will be available on the Greenlight transcript, which will be an official transcript which students can send to colleges as they want to without having to request from a counselor or through Naviance. So more information is to come on that. You can look for communication going out the week we return on how to make sure your student is connected to his or her Greenlight transcript.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. I did just want to say you've got some shout outs, Dr. Johnson shout outs, people, and Miss Bragg shout outs. Everyone likes the programs at the high school. So great. Everyone is saying this is great information, very helpful information. So they're thanking you all in case you're not looking at the comments. So, all right. So what time is it? It's 6:41. I'm itching to put my little banner up that lets us know it's time to go. But if you do have more questions, go ahead and submit them via YouTube or Facebook. I'll give a couple more seconds for that. And if not, I definitely, Miss V says hi, Kara. And she's very proud of you. You can probably see it. But I am very happy that you all took the time out this evening to get this information. I'm so glad that you all are excited about this information and you have really great questions. Here is another question. All right, so are high school courses like biology and algebra 1 available for 8th graders?
We offer algebra 1 at the 8th grade level, not biology.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And I believe we also offer professional communications in 8th grade, which is also a high school credited course.
Well, I think it's time. I think it's time to put the banner up. Anyway, we really appreciate it. Okay, so this is our last chance. Does anyone want to say anything further since we're about to shut this down for tonight? Well, for the newbies, Dr. Johnson, Mr. Clear, and Miss Allen, you did a great job, so thank you so much. This their first digital meeting, so we're very happy that they were able to come on tonight. Let me see. I see something. There are questions on YouTube. Miss Archie, I'm believing that I've already answered all the questions. If there are additional ones, because I can see the ones from Facebook and YouTube, but I don't see any additional ones from YouTube. Unless I don't know if it's if you perhaps tuned in a little later and we did answer those questions earlier. I'm not 100% sure, but if you have a question, please ask it. Oh, and there's Miss Bonnie Baker. All right. If I don't see any more questions. Oh, here we go. Thank you so much, Leslie. Last question for her. Is this only for new enrollment for AP classes? I see Natalie speaking.
No, so this is highlighting all of our advanced academic options, our honors classes, our advanced placement classes, and our dual credit classes. So we encourage our scholars to jump in any one of them that they feel they will like the challenge to pursue, so that they can earn some college credit at the high school level.
If I might also add to that, those of you that are currently in AP and dual credit courses, you still want to complete the form so that we know to add that to your course request. So even if you're already in the program, the courses you want to take next year, make sure you add it to the form that is posted.
Thank you, Natalie and Dr. Jackson. All right. Well, thank you so much. We will perhaps email this out. Actually, if you receive the email tonight, if you go back to the email, this video will actually be attached to the email. So if you have any questions, we'll also place it on probably counseling's page, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure out where to go on the website. And again, if you have any other questions, go ahead and email me at face@chisd.net, and I'll make sure your questions get to the right person. All right. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful night. Take the Youth Truth Family Survey. Bye.